Well, voting reform is still front and center on Capitol Hill, but the future of getting anything passed doesn't look promising for Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, so he plans to change the rules and force a vote to enact a talking filibuster. Capitol Hill correspondent Erik Rosales reports. Erik?
Well, Tracy, just to give you an idea of how important tonight's vote is on this filibuster, Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell just held a press conference a few minutes ago where he said that tonight's vote is the most important vote that the Senate has ever taken in the history of the Senate, because it can literally change the Senate. As we know, current legislation passes by a 60-vote threshold, but under the talking filibuster, after the opponents, in this case Republicans, who are against the voting reform bills, after they debate it for a period of about 30 hours, then after all that's said and done, all it takes is a majority vote to pass.
Win, lose, or draw, members of this chamber were elected to debate and to vote, especially on an issue as vital to the beating heart of our democracy as voting rights. And the public is entitled to know where each senator stands.
Majority Leader Chuck Schumer says the Senate has changed its rules before to adapt to circumstances and must do it again. But West Virginia Senator Joe Manchin once again made clear his opposition to changing the rules.
I just don't know how you break a rule to make a rule and thinking you're doing something that's going to. We've never done this. There's no checks and balances in this process, the only thing we have is a filibuster.
Republicans warn Democrats should think twice about taking such a vote. Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell adds it's not about civil rights, but about Democrats securing votes in future elections.
Targeting Americans' online speech and sending government money to political campaigns is not about civil rights. It's about tilting the playing field.
Senator Rick Scott tells me changing the filibuster rules will lead to adopting President Biden's agenda without proper debate, such as passing the Build Back Better Act without any pro-life protections, no funding for faith-based schools, and adding justices to the U.S. Supreme Court.
Want to pass bills without any minority involvement at all. So the Democrats have become the anti-democracy party because they know they can't pass their radical agenda and get the support of the American public.
So the big question is a drum beating for Democratic Senators Joe Manchin and Kristen Sinema. It's interesting that we in the media, we asked Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer on whether or not he would support the primary challengers of his colleagues, and he wouldn't answer those questions, unlike Bernie Sanders, who's already said that he does support the challengers and he wants Manchin and Sinema out. Tracy?
Erik, why is Senator Schumer, why is he taking this road if members of his own party don't even support making changes to the filibuster?
You know, I did talk to a number of Democratic senators, and they tell me that they want to be able to keep it in the news. And also with the 2022 election just a few months away, they want voters, the American voters, to see that they are trying to bring change, but Republicans are blocking it. But it also shows that two of their own, Manchin and Sinema, are blocking it as well.
All right, Capitol Hill correspondent Erik Rosales reporting for us tonight. Thank you so much, Erik.